We, at the end of our dinner, if someone has drinks with their dinners, we'll give a little digestif, a little alcohol thing that's free. We did a little alcoholic root beer with a little tiny scoop of vanilla maple ice cream in it. It was kind of a shot. It was really beautiful. But I thought I want to do something with root beer, but I didn't want it to be so in your face. I wanted it to be deconstructed. And I thought about it for a long time. And one night I was lying awake at night, and I suddenly thought about it. I've never had this, but I know down in Texas, Dr. Pepper braised short ribs. And then that led me to thinking about, I've heard of Coca-Cola braised brisket in Brooklyn. And I thought, what about a root beer braised brisket? And we had this beautiful root beer, and I went and took a whole brisket and we braised it in root beer, and it was horrible. And I realized that, I was kind of, I was disillusioned. And then I set it aside for several months, and then I realized that, just because this is a great tasting as a drink, doesn't mean it's going to make a great braising medium. I started thinking, what was wrong with root beer? It was too bitter. So we kicked back the bitter elements. We kicked back the molasses, and then we really pushed the sassafras and the honey further, like really pushed it more so it was out of whack as a drink. And then when we cooked it again, we had something. Well, now I had just a protein. And I thought, well, what else is going to be in here? Well, there's celery seed in this soda. And so then I did a celery root puree as the basis of it. And I also wanted to be something, we do a lot of dishes, I wanted to say something about Kansas City, and there's a lot of smoke and barbecue. So I did, and we smoke a lot of unusual things, like we were playing with this smoked butter at the time. And so we did this vanilla-infused smoked butter and honey glazed carrots on this dish. And then we ended up doing a little salad with wild arugula over the top with a honey sassafras and vinaigrette. That dish took me 3 years to develop. And that's, I wasn't working on it all the time. I'd go back to it, and we'd have failures, and I'd go back to it again. And so when I do a dish, it often takes months. So I ask people, when you come in, please don't ask for changes to the dish, because I've spent a lot of time on it. So.
John, I've got another question for you. Cooking these nuts and preparing them on different dishes, gourmet dishes or whatever, and I'm sure you tell the people that what this is. It's our native Ozark chestnut. Right. And what is the reaction you're hearing from people that eat this on different recipes you make?
Well, to be honest with you, we're still in development stage. Like I said, it takes me a long time to develop. We're working on, with the Chinquapins, I want to make a little, what's called tuile. It's like a wafer thin cookie that it's kind of lacy, and the flavor on them is strong enough that you can get the flavor without a massive amount of the product. And so I'm working on a salad dish that has the Chinquapin tuile on it. It may take me several more months. I mean, that's just the nature of what I do. And so we've been playing with it, but this is the first thing we've got out of this are these little mini Chinquapin Butterfingers that we put out. So actually, to be honest with you, you guys today will be the first of any public to taste anything that we've actually put out as a finished product with Chinquapins. And I want to go put these together for you.
Okay, we have, don't run off just yet. I do have something for you right here too. On behalf of the Ozark Chinquapin Foundation, what's your favorite color?
Oh, I don't care. What do you have?
You like blue?
I like blue.
Okay. And as a token of our appreciation, there's your blue hat. And Tori's got a little counter for a little later on we're going to get at lunch. I just want to tell everyone that we also are going to take a picture right around noon. And next up, Zephyr, if you can come on up and start getting set up here. We're going to do the next one. Zephyr's got a short little presentation we're going to do. And then after that, Steve's going to tell us a little bit about how we're going to do lunch. And then we're going to get a picture made that we're going to eat. And I don't know about y'all, but listen to him talk about all these different foods and all that stuff he's cooking up and all is getting me hungry. We'll let you go get that set up for us then. So it's a real good time. Thank you. Okay, one thing that I realized, Jonathan, while you're fixing that up, that I did not do, when I sent those nuts to you, I did not deworm those. We probably could control the flavor in a positive way if I'd done that, and I didn't realize it till I was sitting right here. We sent some off to a research lab too, and so we don't want to compromise the readings in any way, but I didn't think about that.
Are we supposed to take those worms out?
No wonder the protein's so high on these.
2 years ago, somebody said you just eat the worm and keep going.
It's actually pretty easy to deworm them. There's about 3 different ways you can do. You can use, you know, a type of, I guess you call it pesticide. You can use that. We don't do it anymore. One real low-tech way, you can take an Ozark Chinquapin nut and you can actually take the back end of it where usually you'll find the egg at. And even though you can't see that egg, you can rub it over a piece of denim or a towel. It'll remove that egg. Another way is to take a pot of water, not quite boiling, around 200 degrees, 200 to 5, something like that, and drop them in there for 5 minutes, and it will effectively kill the egg or the worm, either one, and it does not damage the seed. You still plant them, you still eat them. So I just realized, and I sent those up there too, that I did not do that. So that probably would help the flavor a little bit, I'd say. So we'll have to keep that in mind next time.